Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle products that are friendly to your skin. And today we're talking about rice in your skincare products. Oh, yes. You know, I'm no stranger to rice in my skincare products. I've been a fan of K-Beauty for a really long time. And I really think that's where the trend started. You know, rice as a beauty ingredient is revered throughout Asian cultures and really rooted in Asian beauty. But honestly, I think this trend is gone global at this point. Now, heads up, today's video is going to contain some sponsor content from Make. They create skincare and makeup essentials that are really multifunctional, and they do really focus on creating products that can work for a variety of different skin types. So today I'm going to talk about their micro rice ferment essence, but I'm also going to be talking about some other products from other brands that I think are great examples of what rice can do in your skincare products. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video, give it a big thumbs up, and let's get started. So when it comes to skin benefits and rice, I can really break it down into 4 main benefits that you're going to see from this ingredient. Number 1, it's a skin conditioner and skin softener. Rice just brings this really nice light balance to the skin. It softens your skin. It leaves it really silky, and it really leaves it comfortable without overwhelming it. The second benefit is that it's jam-packed full of skin beneficial compounds like antioxidants, vitamin E, ferulic acid, omega-3 fatty acids, and polysaccharides. I mean, it really chalks it up as one of those types of ingredients that brings lots of healthy benefits to your skin. The third benefit is that it's actually a pretty good anti-aging, or, you know, I like to say well-aging ingredient, because it really can help with your skin's elasticity, and it helps to soothe inflammation. It also helps to hydrate the skin along with moisturizing it. And of course, the fourth benefit is that it can brighten up your skin. Now, it's not going to be your number one ingredient to go towards for dark marks, hyperpigmentation, and sun damage. It's not that type of brightening ingredient, but it is the type of ingredient that's great if you have dull skin, if your complexion is just a little bit uneven. This is the type of ingredient that can give you that really healthy, lit from within, I ate all my fruits and vegetables and drank a ton of water type of look to your skin. All right, let's talk about products, and you'll see you can get rice into lots of different areas in your skincare routine, and it's definitely an ingredient that plays well with others. So first up, we're going to talk about an essence. This is from Make. It's their micro ferment rice essence, and again, just a heads up, this is sponsored content. All right, let's talk ingredients. We have Saccharomyces rice ferment. Now, we talked about rice's like skin benefits, sort of generally speaking. Everything that we just said is going to apply, but we have to talk about what happens to rice when you ferment it, because all kinds of magic happens when you ferment a skincare ingredient. Now, you know, we were saying that rice has a lot of antioxidants, ferulic acid, omega-3 fatty acids, polysaccharides. Absolutely, that's true. And when you ferment the rice, those benefits, all those vitamins and compounds and all those goodies actually kind of supercharge. They become more potent. They become more effective for your skin. And when you ferment a skincare ingredient, it actually kind of helps the penetration of the overall formula, which is really the name of the game when it comes to skincare, right? I mean, it's really about getting that skincare deep into your skin so it can do the work. So when you ferment an ingredient, definitely expect that you're going to get bigger, better, faster results. And we also have niacinamide. Even though rice is well known for its brightening benefit, it is a slightly more subtle brightening benefit. Remember, I said it's kind of that lit from within glow. Well, when you pair it with niacinamide, that's when it starts to become a little bit more effective for the hyperpigmentation, maybe the dark marks, right? It just kind of helps boost the overall brightening benefits of rice. I think that that's a good thing, and we do have niacinamide playing that role in this formula. So the texture, it's runny, it's fluidy, it's got like a little milky characteristic to it, and it's got that body yachty. So you spread it across your skin and it feels really hydrating, and then it absorbs down pretty quickly, and you're going to start to feel that balancing moisture. It's not greasy, it's not oily, there's not like a huge like richness to it. It's just that balancing moisture that kind of like comforts your skin, but just doesn't overwhelm it. And it feels super nice, leaving your skin really soft and conditioned. So I've really been enjoying this essence, and it actually does remind me a lot of Asian beauty essences. And you know, there's a few kind of like main categories, and this is more my opinion, but like main categories I personally feel that essences should really hit. And the first one is essences really do serve as skin prep. You know, they really do help, you know, the absorption of all the other products in your skincare routine, especially like first essences, right? This is not technically a first essence, although I think it could act as one if you wanted it to. I think that they just kind of help overall boost your skincare routine, whether that's in the absorption or with other benefits. You know, essences definitely just kind of like, yeah, they give that oomph and that extra sort of supercharged kick to your skincare routine. And I definitely do feel that this essence, you know, really delivers on that front. It's got really great absorbency. It works so well with other skincare products. I really do feel like what I put on top of this, it does help with the absorption, and it, you know, layers well into a multi-step skincare routine. But I also think that it's powerful enough that it can work in, you know, a more minimalistic skincare routine. And I think that's definitely the beauty of essences. Something else that I look for from my essence products is the brightening benefits. Not all essences are going to deliver that or even claim to have it, but I just personally love to add essences into my skincare routine to give me that healthy, glowy complexion. This one from Make definitely delivered. I would say within about a week and a half to 2 weeks of using this in my skincare routine, I was like, yeah, I can see it. I do think that this product is making a difference in my skin. And it's really that combo of rice and niacinamide. It's a powerful combo. It really does work so well together. And I definitely could see that my skin was looking really, really fresh and healthy. And I do think that this could work for a multitude of skin types because it's not sticky, it's not tacky, it's not thick and heavy, it doesn't leave you shiny. I can see this working for oily skin, I can see it working for combo, even dry. It's just got a really nice usable texture. So the Make Micro Ferment Rice Essence runs about $30. You get 150 milliliter for that price. I do have a discount code if you do want to pick it up. It's at makebeauty.com. Enter Kelly15 at checkout for 15% off of your purchase. I've really been enjoying their other skincare products, really exploring the line. I like the oil and gel cleanser. I love the lip serums. I'm wearing it today over my lipstick and it's so comfy and balmy. But I would say that I think the essence is really the gem of what they have to offer for skincare. I think that this is a really great product and a fabulous example of rice in skincare. Now, speaking of Asian beauty and K-beauty in particular, I could not get away with making a video about rice without talking about the I'm From Rice toner. That's right. This is at this point an iconic K-beauty product with rice. We have 77% of rice extract. We have, bingo, niacinamide. Of course we do. So the texture, it's like skim milk. It's really fluidy and watery and runny. You might think that this would have a lot of body or be really creamy just looking at it in the bottle, right? But it's actually not. It's really light and runny. I would say this is kind of like average hydrating. But what really makes this stand out is not the hydration, it's the moisture. With all that rice in here, you're definitely going to get that balancing moisture that's not greasy or overwhelming on the skin. It feels very soothing and comforting. So as I mentioned, this is not the most hydrating toner for my individual skin. I don't reach for it for the hydration. I reach for it for the rice benefits because this definitely has that gorgeous, lightweight, balancing moisture that feels so good and comforting on the skin without making it feel thick. This also brightens the skin. You will definitely notice that your complexion is looking healthier. The niacinamide and rice, marriage in this toner is strong, and you will see those benefits with continuous use. Now, you may be wondering, even though this is a toner, how is this different than the essence that we talked about? And I will say that this is actually a really good option if you are sensitive to fermented skincare, because some people are, with that really good absorption and that supercharging of the ingredients. Sometimes fermented ingredients can be a little bit too much for certain skin. And so if that's you, if fermentation just has not agreed with your skin in the past, this is a nice alternative for very, very sensitive skin. And I do think that it works across a lot of different skin types. If you're oily, because it's so light, You know, it's got such a good absorption and such a light wear on the skin. If you're oily and craving a little bit of balancing moisture, maybe a little bit more protection and nourishment on your skin at nighttime, this could be a nice option. It's of course going to work for combination skin, and I think it's going to be a nice addition into a super moisturizing routine for dry skin. But if you're dehydrated, just don't rely on this as your main hydrator. Just that's my personal experience, so I want to pass that along. Otherwise, I think it works across a lot of different skin types, and I think that's why it is actually so popular in K-beauty. And like I said, I could not make this video without talking about this product. So let's talk about another I'm From product, and that's the I'm From Rice Serum, which contains 73% of rice germ ferment extract. Of course, we have niacinamide, but what's interesting about this particular serum is we have another brightening ingredient here, which is tranexamic acid. Now, this is actually really effective for dark marks, particularly sun damage and hyperpigmentation. So the texture is a really light gel texture. It spreads really nicely across the skin, really thinly, and it's very quick absorbing. Like, I mean, a lot of the products I talk about have great absorbency. This is a very quick absorbency into the skin, and it's kind of an odd texture to me. It has a little bit of a different characteristic because it doesn't really hydrate your skin. It doesn't really moisturize your skin, although you might detect a little bit of balance. I mean, it's really hard to get away from that with rice, right? Maybe a little bit of balance, but it's not really, you know, a serum that brings like a fullness to the skin, if that makes sense. I honestly feel like this is something that you apply and then it just kind of feels like it disappeared. Okay, I want to talk about my experience with this product, but I just want to say before we even get started, this serum is totally a product that, like, I love this for you. It's not my personal most favorite product in the whole entire world. And I will tell you, I am the type of skincare reviewer who can absolutely see the potential and the benefits of a product without having to wholeheartedly love it myself personally. Do you know what I mean? And it really just comes down to the texture, because like I said, I derive so much joy from texture in skincare, and because this texture is so like disappearing and so thin and just like not really there for me personally, that does not bring me joy. But like I said, for others, it definitely could. I will say, in my experience with this, you definitely do need to continue to use this and really be patient with this serum. You probably are not going to use it and wake up the next morning with brighter skin. Probably not. I do actually have a product for you that might do that for you, so stay tuned to the end. This is one of those silent types of serums, you know? You're using it, you don't think it's doing anything, you stop using it and you're like, actually, yep, this was helping my skin a lot. It's subtle, but I definitely do believe that this works. So while I do think this can work across all different skin types, I'm gonna particularly be focusing this recommendation for more oily and combination skin, or just people who don't like heavy layers. This has that type of ideal texture that I think will suit your skincare needs. Next up, let's talk about the Thank You Farmer Rice Pure Gel and Cream. This is a literal 2-in-1. This is a cream inside of a gel, literally. Isn't this gorgeous? I absolutely love this. Like, it's so stunning. Every time I open it up, even though I know what it looks like, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. Not only that, but I think it's actually a really ingenious concept for those of us who have areas of our skin that are doing very different things, aka combination skin, right? You may be producing a lot of oil in one area where a gel moisturizer is really going to suit you, but other areas might be incredibly dry, where a cream moisturizer is going to be your best bet. So I love that there's a lot of flexibility with this beyond just looking cool. You can apply the gel where you need it. You can apply the cream where you need it. You can even mix them together, and whoa, the benefit of that is beautiful. You get the hydration and the plumping of the gel. You get the soothing, comforting nourishment of the cream in this gorgeous, like, medium weight but breathable and airy texture. Ingredients, we've got the rice extract in here, and we also have niacinamide. There's a lot of like soothing extracts in here, like centella and green tea, and the cream portion of this has ceramide NP. 2-in-1 types of products like this, I think, are usually pretty much geared towards combination skin, but this is actually one that if you're slightly more on the dry side with combination, like I am, this actually suits you really, really nicely. The gel itself, it has a little bit of occlusivity to it, so even if you're oily and dehydrated, I think it'll still lock it down and protect your skin. The cream, it's not an overwhelming cream. It's not a thick cream. It's got an airiness and a silkiness to it, but a lightness. I just think they did so good on this, and you can tell I'm excited. And of course, looking at it, you're probably getting excited about it too. So definitely more for the combination skin types. Now, if you seek for a little bit more richness, a little bit more nourishment in your moisturizer, maybe you're a little bit more on the dry side, not too worried about oiliness, I have a moisturizer for you too. This is my honorable mention. It's the I'm From Rice Cream. Ingredients here, we have rice bran water, rice bran oil, ceramide NP, and phytosphingosine, which is a great barrier supportive ingredient. It is so rich. It is really nourishing. It's very buttery. It's kind of thick looking in the jar, like you really got to dig, you know, to get the cream out. But the texture, once you do get it onto your skin, silky, rich, nourishing, but actually light. Like I was expecting this to be a lot heavier on my skin for how buttery and rich it feels. It doesn't have that thickness to it. It just gives you a lot of nourishment in a lighter layer. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm saying light as in how it feels on your skin, but it definitely is jam-packed full of moisture. This is not for oily skin at all. Very, very rich, and it feels so good when my skin is at its driest. You will notice there was no niacinamide in this one, but I'm not even mad about that because you can get it in the toner, you can get it in the essence from Make, right? Like you don't need to have it in your moisturizer, but when you need lots of nourishment, this cream delivers. Now, speaking of products that are so popular that like I couldn't like get away without talking about them in this video, the Cosrx Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask, the long name sleeping pack. 68% of rice extract plus, you guessed it, niacinamide classic combo. Now remember I said that there was a product in this video when you use it once and wake up the next morning, your skin will be brighter. This is that product. This works very, very fast. If you want a sleeping mask with benefits, it's this one. So the texture, it is creamy, but it's not as moisturizing as you might think. This is, again, rice, definitely bringing that balance into the skin without bringing a lot of richness and oiliness into the skin. You know, this texture, even though it's creamy, this is not nourishing and rich and buttery like the I'm From Rice Cream. It's not like that. And I do think that this has really good occlusivity. I love a sleeping pack that helps to fight dehydration as I sleep. This is definitely one of those types of sleeping packs, but more than that, this is a sleeping pack that delivers visible benefits. This works really fast. It will really make your skin look brighter the next morning just on one use. It's really strong, and I think that's another reason why this product is so popular as well. It's definitely an old school Cosrx product, but it is still going strong. And I mean, rice definitely is well known for its glowy benefits, and when you use a rice product, you're probably, you know, expecting and wanting that benefit. I think out of every product in this video, I would say this probably delivers the fastest, and then next I would say is probably the Essence from Make. But yeah, if you want to brighten up your skin for a special event or something going on the next day, pick this one up. Have this in your arsenal. It's really a gem. So that's just a taste of some of the skincare products with rice in them that I enjoy and recommend. And everything we talked about in today's video, I do have links in the info box for really easy browsing, along with that discount code for Make. And a big thank you again to Make for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Now I am curious, because I said that was just a taste of some of the rice products out there. I know it is a whole wide world. So is there a rice product that you really love that I did not mention in today's video? Let me know in the comment box below. If you made it this far in the video, but you haven't hit subscribe yet, like, please, I feel like we have a thing. We have a connection going. Let's not lose it. I upload a lot of new content throughout the week. I'm super active here on YouTube. So hit subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss out on the new content from me. I hope you guys are healthy, happy, and safe wherever you are in the world, and I cannot wait to talk to you in the next video. Bye.